Okay, and next I'm going to introduce last year's Bubb recipient, Brian Muller, as he makes his way up here to introduce this year's recipient, Mr. Brian Muller.
Thank you, President Soja. I have a little speech prepared. The Bubb Memorial Award was established in 1985 to honor the memory of Bubb. I think we have a fire or something. An 80-year-old male. I'm sorry. Bob was president of the Flying Dutchman Ski Club when he died suddenly from complications related to surgery. Up until his death, he was a driving force in this club, always striving to promote and advance the sport of skiing. Even after his death, his accomplishments continue to inspire us to advance the sport and the club. Due to Bob's enthusiasm and dedication to the FDSC, it was decided that an award should be given annually in his honor to a recipient who exhibits similar enthusiasm and dedication to the sport and the club. Former award recipients have formed the foundation of the club as we know it today, and many continue to work tirelessly to make sure it prospers. According to the guidelines for the Bubb Memorial Award, the award should be presented to an individual who has been extensively active in the ski club for many years in all facets of the club and especially taken part in some skiing activity. The person should show leadership and initiative and be dedicated to the club. It wasn't easy selecting just one club member for this award. There are many people who have served on the board, run trips, dedicated a lot of time to helping run events, and been very active in the club. But the committee of past Bubb Award recipients and I narrowed it down to one person. Let's see if you can figure out who it is. I'm not quite sure when this year's recipient joined the Flying Dutchman. I believe it was sometime between 1980 and 2005.
Oh my God! That's not right.
I believe this person started skiing in the mid-80s or mid-90s. This person has served on the board. This person has participated in running trips. This person also likes to be very active in the FDSC. I think I saw them at Wildwood once or twice, and I think a few lesson nights at Bear Creek. This person likes beer. Have you figured it out?
No, it's too generic.
Isn't it obvious?
It's too generic.
So this year's recipient of the Bubb Award is... You know what? That's just not enough background on this person. I really should give you a little bit more detail. Luckily, I did some digging through my old FDSC newsletters, and here's what I found. Club events this person helped in planning: winter carnivals, spring carnivals, Irish wakes, golf outings, wine tours, pub crawls, happy hours, talent shows, workers' appreciation picnics. Club events attended and was active in by this person: club ski trips, lodge workers' weekends, FDSC club picnics, Irish wakes, golf outings, happy hours, pond skimmings, river floats, EPSC races and carnival weekend trips, NASTAR racing, race team lodge weekends, club talent shows, and participated in every activity, I think, at the Wildwood weekends.
Oh.
This is not a question and answer. You have to wait till it's done. Board positions. The person has served on the board for a few terms as social director. Trips run, 2006, Estremont, Canada, which included Orford, Sutton, Owl's Head, and Jay Peak. I was on this trip.
I know who it is.
You have to wait. This is building. We're building here. It's easy. With the help of our trip leader, we created a new sport called Hotel Hallway Bowling. We recycled our Guinness Pounder beer cans by turning them into bowling pins and used an apple covered in Swix service tape as the ball. I heard our recipient was a good bowler and their first shot was a strike. 2007 Sugarloaf trip run by this person. Nicknamed the trip from hell. 12-hour bus ride turns into 20 hours, but through it all, they did not run out of beer. Sign of a good trip leader. 2008 Mount Tremblant trip was run by this person. Another well-run trip. I was also on this one. And with this person's devious help, he was usually my partner in crime, we pranked Dave Coffey and Sherry Vasquez by planting a walkie-talkie in their dresser drawer before they went to bed, and then started calling Sherry's name in the middle of the night. Sherry, let me out. And of course, Dave Coffey slept right through the whole thing.
Oh my God.
Where is he? He's out here. He's sleeping in the car. There he is.
I can't film.
2009, the mystery trip was run by this person to Snowshoe, West Virginia. Our recipient impressed us again by winning the Jose Cuervo cardboard box sled race by wearing a mystery trip cape and mask. The last trip this person ran was the 2010 Bolton Valley and Sugar Bush trip. I wasn't on this trip, so if you were on the trip, now is your chance to insert funny story here. Got nothing on that one. And lastly, Sue says it was a good trip. Was there a funny story?
I don't have any funny stories at the moment.
You had to feed Patty? She was gone. Okay. And lastly, club charity events this person is involved in. The person has organized the Exeter Relay for Life team for the last 4 years, and the next one is coming up this weekend. This person is very dedicated to the cause and promotes it within the FDSC. I'm sure there's much more that I have missed. And while participating in and planning all these events, trips, and serving on the board and charity work, she found time to be a mom to her two children, Sean and Lacey, grandmother to Lacey's son, Tyler, and girlfriend to Jim Dolan.
Oh,
So
nice
please, everybody,
way.
join me in congratulating our 2011 Bob Bubb Award recipient, Patty Spiller.
Show the plug. Show your rabbit. I mean,
I'll show it. All right, one more time. One second. Wait for it.
my back's much more.
Patty.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everybody. Paul, what did you say? I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Oh my, never ever gave it a thought that this would be me. Thank you. I really... I'm so glad I went and peed earlier, because man, I'd be in a puddle by now, that's for sure. I do it because I enjoy it. That's truly it. And like I said earlier, Sherry got us into the relay, but when I first became a member of the Dutchman, which Sherry and Dave got me into that, I was asked to take over for Kim Whittick on the board for a little bit because she was having some going to college issues and couldn't carry all the chore of being on the board. So they twisted my arm. I thought I'd never be back on the board after those few months. And I came on as social a number of years ago, and I did enjoy the last 2 years, but I'm sure I'll enjoy the next few. And I hope I can add to that list of things to do and things that you'll help me accomplish. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
All right, congratulations, Patty, and it's hard to believe Patty's speechless. I don't know. Okay, well, that's hard to top, but are there any other announcements before we adjourn? Or any funny stories about Patty that you want to share? Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn? All right, thank you. Have a good night and have a drink.